We are here to talk some Indianapolis Colts at the Carolina Panthers. Tom, Bryce Young not pushing the ball downfield, league low, 5.6% of his attempts are more than 20 yards downfield. Is that putting a break on this offense right now, or do you think that there's some glimmering lights that could be something more to come?
He's looked a bit better at times, definitely over the last couple of weeks. I think it's definitely not as bad as it looked early on in the season. I think now we're seeing Bryce Young has been a top 20 quarterback in the last 3 games he's played, which makes him at least usable in superflex formats. I think when you're talking about the passing game, there's just absolutely nothing there apart from Adam Thielen. Chuba Hubbard is far more impressive right now than Miles Sanders, so at least the team have made that decision and they've gotten on with it so that things look like they'll progress there. You know, Chuba's had back-to-back games with 70% of the running back opportunities or more. Miles Sanders had been averaging 17.2 touches per game through the first 4, and that dropped all the way down to 2 total touches last week. So I'd feel much better about starting Chuba than I would anyone outside of Adam Thielen. On the Colts side of things, I think, you look at what they're doing. They've allowed, on terms of defense, they've allowed 8.5 yards per reception to running backs, which isn't an area that Chuba Hubbard's been fantastic at, but it's an area that he's been, okay in. So I think he could capitalize there. The Colts have allowed 5th most fantasy points to running backs, 2nd most running back rushing touchdowns per game at 1.4. The only team who allow more are the Panthers. So I'm interested in Zach Moss. I'm interested in Jonathan Taylor for this game. I think both of them could have good games. I'm not sure I'd try and get funky and start both of them in any sort of like DFS format, but I don't mind taking shots at Jonathan Taylor in particular this week.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Josh Downs this week? He seems to be creeping up in price every single week. He has been balling out since Gardner Minshew has been under center. Is he a guy that's hitting that point where he's getting a little bit too expensive to get into those lineups?
No, I think Josh Downs at 5,200 is completely fine. I think particularly against a team who, the Panthers, we don't expect a lot from. What we've seen from the Colts is that they play fast. And when you play fast, there tends to be plenty of points to go around. The Panthers have allowed the 12th most fantasy points to wide receivers. They've allowed the 10th most wide receiver yards per game, 174. So I think that there's plenty of reasons why you can keep playing him. I think when you look at yards per reception, they've allowed the 9th most per game. So definitely no warning signs on Josh Downs. I think you can keep playing him. He's probably going to be quite popular. What I'd imagine is that Josh Downs is more popular than Michael Pittman, so I wouldn't mind actually playing Michael Pittman in tournaments to try to get a bit of leverage there.